We're back. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the afternoon here, the final hour of trading. Wednesday, March the 8th, 2023. We're here for the final hour of trading today, watching these markets, seeing what's going on. We've had volatility as we expected. We're here for the final hour of trading today. You know who was out there doing you know what? Mr. Powell talking to, I guess, Congress people. I'm not sure if it's over yet. I don't know if it's done. I don't know. Poor guy. I'm sure he's counting the seconds when he can get the hell away from those people. Don't blame him. Anyway, we are looking at a 162 point drop on the Dow at last count. Looks like if I can get my big ass iPad to cooperate, this would be easier. Boy, oh boy, come on, man. We're down 160 on the Dow, and we're off. We're off 8 points on 9 points on the S&P. We're up 3 on NASDAQ, kind of a mixed bag. The Russell 2000 is down 8 points. And oil is down 114 to 76.44. Those are the big numbers at this point. And we lost yesterday, 500 something. Now we're down another 140. So 170, 160, whatever. So we're pushing 700-800 points on the downside now in 2 sessions. End of the world? No, just a reflection of what the market thinks and is wondering about where will the economy be a year from now. The market looks ahead. Generally, people invest for the future and try to figure out what's going on or what will be going on, I suppose. Let's see. What else can I tell you? We're looking at GameStop up 8 cents at $18.14. It did reach $18.38 about half an hour ago. Couldn't hold those levels, and now it's been giving up ground. Again, we're just up 8 cents at the moment. SoFi is down 3 at 6.48. Tesla is down 6.33, 181.42. Been down basically all day today. Over on the Apple front, 152.44, up 84 cents. We've been up all day, but not by a lot. Considering the Dow's been down pretty well all day, that's pretty good. Unity Software still down 8 cents on the session. Had been positive, but now negative. HPQ is up 38 cents, 28.04. ATIP 32.7, up half a penny. Google 94.70, up 53 cents. It's backed off from some higher highs. Moderna's up 24 cents here at 141.28. Cisco down a nickel. Pfizer is off 35 cents. It's been off almost all day. IBM down 54 cents, slowly deteriorated and went into the red. Microsoft has been underwater all day, 156 to the downside. 23andMe down 6 cents. Matterport is up 9.5. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Alberto. That just came through. You must have done something. Thank you, my friend. I gotcha. I can't be on the show due to work. You know what? Gotcha, my friend. Thank you for that donation. I appreciate it. I sure hope you're. It sounds like you're making money. This is good stuff. Thank you, sir. All right. Let me continue on here. Where was I? Pfizer down. IBM down 52. Matterport, was up 9.5. Cyxtera was down 5.5. Rocket Lab was down 13 cents. SmartRent's up 15. They report after the bell. Spire down 8.7 cents. They report after the bell. They're at 89.3 right now. Bed Bath Beyond at down 4.5. Amazon down 4. Home Depot up to 30. Netflix is up 70 cents. Bannock is up 4.66. Adobe up 68 cents. Goldman Sachs up 1.85. Boeing down $1.23. Meta is down 83 cents. AMC is off 31 cents. Those Ape shares are up 4 cents. So 27-cent drop today between the two of them. Royal Caribbean down 170, 71.56. Target's off 26 cents. JP Morgan down 150. Costco down $1. Walmart down 116. Disney down 31 cents. And Nvidia is up $6.49. And American Airlines up 11 centinos today. There's where we're at with a 165-point drop on the Dow, 10 on S&P, 5 negative on NASDAQ. and that's it. 107 lower on oil, and it's most of this reaction you see is interest rates going higher than previously suspected, and will stay higher for a longer period of time than previously had hoped. And we're talking maybe 2024 or 5 before we see a decline in rates again. Maybe not. Can companies make money in this environment? Yes, they can. They can make money in this environment. They made money in the 70s and the 80s, and they got bigger, stronger, paid dividends. Public companies made money in 18% interest rate environments. It wasn't easy, but they made money. Depends on what it is you sell and how vital is what it is you sell to the economy of the world and humanity itself. If you're a drug company and you sell medicines and medications and you invent drugs, it doesn't matter what the economies are. You make money. You just make money. You get more money in than you pay out if you have patents and you have drugs that work. If you're a plumber and you have a plumbing business, you make money. If you're an electrician, you make money. You're a carpenter, usually you make money. But in the public company field, if you're in the oil and gas business, you only make money when the price of the commodity is higher than what it costs you to get it out of the ground and the admin around it. If you're in the mining business, the commodity you're mining has to be worth more money than it costs you to pull it out of the ground, plus the administrative fees for you to do it. Pretty simple stuff. And of course, taxation has a role in how much money companies ultimately make, but the tax man can only collect taxes on profits, and they don't collect more than the profits as taxes. They collect a percentage of profits. So if you're IBM and you have a bad year and you make half as much money as you made last year, you'll pay less tax this year than last year. You didn't make as much. It's just that simple. You in your own world, if you have a job this year, you get laid off, and you find a job next year that pays half as much money, you're going to pay less in taxes next year. You didn't make as much money. That's how it is in corporate America as well. Don't fall for the notion that corporate America says, oh, we can't create jobs because taxes are too high. They can say that, but in reality, they have a profit. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in business. If they don't have a business, they're running their business poorly. They're getting squished or squeezed by competition, whether domestic or foreign, and they're going to get bought out, or they're going under, and someone else will run the business better than they can. It's as simple as that, and that is the cutthroat world of the business world that we're so used to out there. But the reality is, as I said to you this morning, VW is already saying to European lawmakers, we are thinking about building a big fat battery plant for the EV market. And if we were to go to the United States and we were to build an EV battery plant in America, there are incentives from the US government up to $10+ billion that we could qualify for based on the size of the plant we want to build. We are a European company, however, and if you here in Europe can make us an offer, maybe you can come up with something that is equal or better to what the Americans are cuffing up right now. Well, to me, this is socialism at its finest. You have a European company trying to get a socialist grant out of the European governments. You have a company in the United States trying to get a socialist grant out of the American government. The chip funding bill that is funding the expansion of chip factories or creation of computer chip factories in the United States. This is a $53 billion+ handout, government to business. That is socialistic. That is a socialistic handout, because there's no way that these companies would build their own chip plant with their own capital and then take the write-offs and what have you without a socialistic handout. They basically want the U.S. government to take all the risk on their behalf by giving them huge tax benefits. And that helps stack the deck in their favor. And one way to stack the deck in your favor is if you can create a certain chip in Ohio that can also be imported from somewhere else, the United States government can put a duty or some kind of a tariff on the imported chip versus the domestic chip, giving the in-house domestic builder a better deal, a better environment with which to produce. That's a socialistic handout. I don't care how you cut it. That is not a level playing field. And taxpayers are subsidizing very large businesses with very, very large handouts. It's not uncommon when I remember when Boeing was talking about building a second plant. They're sitting up in Everett, Washington, 40 years ago, building all their planes in Washington State. And then they decided that they were going to expand their business. And rather than add another building, another massive assembly building where all their workers were in Everett, these guys decided, why don't we go somewhere else and see if we can get a better offer? Because Washington State is nailing us some pretty heavy taxes, even though Washington doesn't have any personal income tax, state income tax. They ended up going to, I think it was South Carolina. And they found that if they open up their plant there and produce airplanes there, which I think they're doing 737s and 777s, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. That state is very anti-union. It's very difficult to set up a union in these states. They have what are called right-to-work laws, and basically it's the right of businesses to, in effect, crush unions. Boeing made that move, but they got themselves billions and billions of dollars of property tax concessions from the county, the city they were near, the state, and all kinds of handouts. And it was a massive cash grab, which any business would be crazy not to explore, because if the governments are dumb enough to hand out the money, why don't you take it? Because if they don't take it, someone else will. And welcome to the business world in the modern era. This is what we have. I don't know. I wonder. Anyway, welcome to the show, kids. Tons of fun here. Thank you for those of you who have been hitting the thumbs up button. Manager at 41, DQ 49, Karen 59, and everyone in between. You guys have been great. Thank you thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let's see. Manager's asking me, I'm directionless. I need your suggestions. Should I buy in or stay on the sideline? That is the question. Short it or go long this market. You're asking me to help you guess, and I don't want to guess. I just want to go with what the market wants to do. When I tell people to write options, let the stock tell you what it wants to do. It's so much easier and it's way more profitable. JR, I hope everyone's having a great day. I bought back some options for a profit of about $1,900, and I'm trying to set a new position. Come on. And now my big ass iPad won't hook up to the triple monitor system I have. Oh no, that's too bad. Let's see. Can't help you, by the way. What else is going on? My ask just got hit. Good stuff. I sold what I needed to sell. Is Matterport still a buy? I think Matterport is always a buy, says Bruce to John Doe. Let's see. What else is going on? Thank you, everybody, for being here and hanging out and coming through here. Appreciate it. Cindy B, number 63. Thank you for the 63rd thumbs up today. I do appreciate it very much. We're on our way to 100 thumbs ups for sure. Thank you all. Those of you who have become members of this channel lately, thank you all very much for doing that. That is absolutely wonderful. And those of you who have decided to no longer be lurkers, but to be members of the channel, welcome aboard. It's great to have you. And you've joined, obviously, the greatest YouTubers out there. Fantastic stuff. Thank you all for popping in and saying hello. 67 thumbs ups and counting. Fantastic. And Maria, BB, ATP seems to be very vague about the earnings date. Manager, I have written options on GameStop, Unity, Occidental, but I am talking in general because I still have some dry powder that I want to put to good use. Yeah, I can't guess for you. I will not guess for you. Marcus Spire's really taking a hit today, down 9%, says Marcus. Yeah, I can't answer as to why stocks are doing what they're doing. I have no answers because no one asks me and tells me what they're up to. I just see it like you do, and I kind of go, "That's kind of dumb." 89.5 on Spire. That's kind of dumb. They're reporting later today, but I have no way to address this. Smart Rent is up 17 cents today, but it was down yesterday. There was a point yesterday where it was off 20 something cents a share. Today it's up 17 something a share. I can't explain it either. Yeah, I have no idea. Buy the dips, says Alberto. There you go. Buy the dips, and away we are. Back-to-back losses for oil in the last 24, 48 hours. Now down to 76.43. My, oh my. Hey, how about those Calgary Flames? Boy, oh boy, the old hockey team from my hometown, they walk into Dallas 2 days ago and 4-4 tie with less than a minute to go, and all of a sudden, with about 10 seconds left, Mr. Toffoli, the goal scorer for Calgary, gets a breakaway and scores with 6 seconds left in the game. The Flames win this thing 5-4 in the last seconds. And last night, 0-0 tie for the whole game. They go into overtime. Minnesota scores, gets called off because of an offside. They go finish overtime. They have to go to a shootout. And wouldn't you know it, Mr. Toffoli scores the winning goal in the shootout. The Flames escape Minnesota with 2 points. They escape Dallas with 2 points, two of the top teams in the West. And the Flames have now a glimmer of hope as opposed to no hope of making the playoffs. Unbelievable. A manager, well, I'll go play online chess. I'm sorry, I can't tell you what to do. What am I? I'm the guru that can tell you exactly what you're supposed to do. I talk to people about writing stock options. That's what I do here, and I help people take classes and answer their questions and guide them along this road. And I keep it between the lines, man, in between where I'm supposed to, and try to keep my folks from not making major mistakes by overthinking the market. That's number one. What can I say? Thank you all for being part of this channel, and I hope you're having a good day today. You've had a good week so far. Never a dull moment. We're down 175, 177 on the Dow. We've been lower. We're down 11 on S&P. We're down 11.95 on NASDAQ. Oil down 113 a barrel at this point. And the GameStop trying to hang on to a gain. It's at 18.14, 18.11. It's up 5, 6, 7 cents. SoFi is under the break-even line, down 4. Tesla down 681 to 180.90. And Apple is hanging on to a 63-cent gain. Unity Software down a dime at 29.22. HBQ off 40 cents. ATIP 0.7 of a penny higher. Excuse me. HBQ up 40. Up. Google up 42. Moderna up 2. So we have fractional moves today on a lot of stocks. And those of you out there who have written calls, I know what you're doing. You're crossing your arms. You are watching how the shares are performing, how your options are performing with your stocks, and you're looking for rollover or roll up or roll down opportunities. This is what you do now. This is what you have to do. And I say, well done. Let's see. What else we got? Coyote, buy more GameStop or SoFi or any of the stocks who we consistently mention here, and then bring in a ton of money. Why not? Harold, the hacker, making a donation today. I think this is this Swedish kroner? Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Today I bought back my GameStop May 20s and 21 and a quarter calls with a $3,000 profit, 13 contracts overall. Then I rolled down to April 1875s, and I got a little more money than the buyback, but not that much. Was this a good move? Well, you had May contracts, and now you have April contracts. So you've moved in 30 days closer for expiry. You're still out of the money, 65 cents. You brought in a little more dough. You locked in profits on the other side. I say, well done. This is cool. Obviously, if the shares stick around this 17.75 to 18 and a quarter neighborhood for a while, give or take, you're going to see depreciation on your call. So, I mean, obviously, this is March 8th, and these expire April. So, Well done. Nice going. And thank you for the donation. Thank you very much. Coyote, I bought a January 25 $10 call for $9.40. Then I wrote a $17 September for $4.30. That is 46% back instantly. I love this. This is called bringing in money on a covered call, right? I mentioned this to you guys earlier this week. I think I said it on Monday, 2 days ago. I talked about how there are videos out there on YouTube where some guys in their 30s and 40s who have 40 years of experience are telling you that a poor man covered call strategy is acceptable, where you buy a call upwards of $9,000 and you bring in $250. And I'm thinking, what? I don't think so. I don't think you don't think you dish out $9,000 to bring in $250 and it's a 30-day hold. No. I don't think that's how this should work. I think what you do is you drop like $1,000 or something, or less than $1,000, and then you write calls that bring you $450 a share in cash, so that your risk factor is now $5.10 on your deep in the money call, and that's just September. I like this move a lot. I can see this contract reaching the $2 level in not too long a time frame, and Coyote will just buy that thing back around $2, and he'll write another call for $4.30. Bring in $2.30 more on each subsequent rollover just on this one call right here. Hey, this is called, I think, making money. And what I love about this deal is that Coyote is buying a $10 call, which right now has $8.11 of book value for only $9.40. I like a lot the fact that almost a real chunk of this $9.40 is book value. Very little is time value, and these premiums make this easy to make this a winning formula, a winning strategy. I'm amazed at the fact that there are actually YouTubers out there who claim to think that bringing in 3% on your deep in the money call is a good strategy. I guess I'm just a lot greedier than that. I just want a lot more money out of this deal. I guess, if the call is, if you're buying a deep in the money call on an index option, on an index fund, it's a deep in the money call. It's a conservative strategy-ish, yes. It's a bullish strategy. You're looking for the markets to go higher, but right now the markets, I don't know if the markets are going to go higher. We are off thousands of points from our high, the all-time high for the Dow here. We are way off, and I don't see us going anywhere near there right now. So we're going to make money down here, and I like this move. I just do. Karen, today I bought 4 Unity January 2024 contracts at a strike of 17.5 for $58.42, and then I sold 4 contracts July 2023 at a strike of 35 for $13.37. Finally, a new stock for me to invest in. There we go. Right now, well, bringing in 1,300 on 5,800, that is pretty good. Now, if you did 4 contracts here, you divide these numbers by 4, and you understand that the $5,800 purchase for those 17.5 calls. That is about $1,400 a call, not quite $1,500 a call, isn't it? Yeah, 1,500 times 4, 6,000. So this is just under 1,500 a call, and then selling for 13.37. That is that's a nice price to haul in $3+ on this call for a 35. That's out of the money on Unity. That's perfect. The stock's 29.22 right now. We are talking about writing out of the call contracts $5.78 out of the money. That is nice. Very conservative strategy, very solid. And I can see of that $1,300, I can see a profit of $800 to $1,100, depending on how long you wait and the fluctuation of the stock. So all depends. Very interesting. Brian, number 78, Bruce, thumbs up here. Coyote, I haven't watched the other YouTubers who promote poor man covered calls. Do they ever even mention or consider 90-10 ratios? I've never seen anyone outside this channel bring it up. This 90-10 rule, I have to admit, it is my terminology, okay? The 90-10 rule is what I've made up. Now, others will call it intrinsic value. They'll call it, they'll use all kinds of fancy terms that the option guys like to use. But I just call it the 90-10 rule. But there are those out there who will say, well, you should be over 80 on this valuation. And like I say, some use the actual Thea term or whatever that thing is called. I just call it my own thing. Mandu number 80, Azeta State 82, 83 thumbs ups. They're coming, Bruce. We're on our way to 100 thumbs ups for this show. Thank you again, Harold the Hacker, and thank you all of you out there who've been making donations to the cause. It is much appreciated. And Alberto, thank you, sir, right off the top, making a PayPal donation yet again. Thank you, sir. I love it when you're making money out there. We're down 180 on the Dow, maybe even 190, and we're down 12 on S&P, and we're down 14.5 on NASDAQ. So it does not appear to be an up day today, another down day at this point. Coyote says, well, I mean, in regards to the IV also, I know they're the same. I guess I just rarely see people discussing strategy in general. It's a subject of Carver Call Writing, which is a really small group. I agree with that comment. I agree with that a lot. Thank you, Mirko, by the way, for this 85th thumbs up. Coyote, you do make a valid point here. There really aren't a lot. To be honest, I have never, ever seen another YouTuber that I can recall that explains it the way I do and emphasizes the 90-10 rule like I do. Like, I really zero in on it. And boy, am I proud of you guys. When you guys are picking up what you're telling me, you're picking up $8 GameStop calls, $5 GameStop calls at book value only for 2025. No premium whatsoever. I am really impressed with this move. This is a license to take money from people. I love it. The fact that these GameStop 10s trade as reasonably as they do for 2025, I think it's fabulous. It's not easy to find contracts of this caliber to make this kind of money on. It's not, I've talked to you guys about Apple and Tesla and Unity and others, and it's not easy finding these calls. I mean, you got to dig. Sometimes you find the deal on a Wednesday, but you don't find it on a Tuesday or on a Thursday. It's just the way the markets are, I guess. But I like the fact that you folks out there have really taken the 90-10 rule to heart, and you understand why you need to adhere to a 90-10 rule. You understand how important this is in the long run to make dough on this strategy. You do not overpay, absolutely not. And of course, as you all are aware, you know that the minute you write a call, write 1 or 20 or 50 or 100, the minute you write your calls against these deep in the money calls, that's how much money you can make. That's the maximum you can get. And you're now definitely a vast majority of you who are here have bought into the idea that, you know what, he's right. I'm going to write 4, 5, 6 month out contracts or longer for the money, for the big money. I'm going to have a fat deposit in my account sitting there right now, because I would rather, you're thinking to yourselves, I would rather have that money in my account at my disposal, because if there's going to be a really bad week on the market, like this week maybe could be, I don't know if we have 3 or 4 days of losses like this. Could we lose 1,500, 2,000 points on the Dow this week? Don't know yet. But if it happened, and a bunch of the stocks that you've written calls on really take a hit, you're going to be glad that you had written calls way out into August or September for top premium amounts of money, because those contracts, they will drop dollars, not pennies, to these new lows. And that's where you are scoring huge returns. You can't do that with a 2-week contract. And the problem is that when you realize what's happening, that the market is dropping fast, it's now too late. You've missed a third or half the move already that you were going to get from a $5 call to a $2 call, or a $4.50 to a $1.75 or something like that. This is the advantage of having long-term calls for these big premiums in your account right now. Whether you're using the money for other covered calls, to acquire them and write against them or not, or just sit there with dry powder, totally up to yourself to decide. It's nice going. Coyote, yeah, my only concern is that with these January 2025 $10 being so ideal and them being my first for permanent covers, they will spoil me and I will get frustrated trying to find such deals in other stocks. Well, this is a thing. We'll keep our eyes open for good deals, but there are times where premiums really go up. They build because when a market gets aggressive, premiums build out, and you can get really good money when you write a call. The problem is to be able to write the call sometimes is the issue. So BZ, I am number 90 on your thumbs up meter. Thank you. A spicy Android. Hey, Bruce, is there more upside than downside to writing in the money calls? There's more upside than downside. It depends on which one you're writing. How long in time it is, how far in the money it is there any premium on it? The thing that I don't encourage you to do is I do not want you guys writing calls that are in the money but have no premium on them. Like you write a call that's 2 months left to go and it's $4 in the money and you get $4.25 for it, not worth your time. If you can write a 2-month call, 3, 4, 5-month call, that is a few dollars in the money, but it has a dollar or $2 or $3 of time premium on top of the $2 book value. Now you're talking. You've got something that you can enjoy the shrinkage of, because book value doesn't shrink away. Book value stays solidly intact, and you can't make money on book value unless you have a falling stock price. Whereas if you write a call that's in the money and has a nice premium on top of it, you at least will get that shrinkage and will pay you for your time. Cindy B, the psychology of selling covered calls makes more sense than buying a call. Greed takes over in buying because you think you can always make more. There you go. Coyote, Cindy, it's akin to buying a lotto tickets. Everyone thinks they might get lucky just one time. Coyote, does not happen. Brian, Cindy, you can make more. You just have to win. Cindy B, I lost so much money in the early AMC days playing the options. Yeah, the key here is to be able to write, and the more you can write, the more money you bring in, and the more change you'll keep. That's the winning formula right there. Alex, good evening all. Today I bought back $18 expiry Junes for $2.69. Then I sold $19 expiry Julys for $3. Giddy up, brought in more money. Nicely done. Nicely done. GameStop is up 8 cents. SoFi is down 4. Tesla is down 6.81 right at this moment in time. Welcome. Unity Software down 12 cents. Alex saying, I am number 91. Neat. Right on, Alex. Thank you, my friend. We are 9 away from hitting the 100 level. We now have 95 thumbs ups I see here. Now we have 96. We're about to hit 100 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for stepping in and helping us out. If you were watching on the rerun on the first show, hopefully you were able to hit the thumbs up button there and push us over the 200 mark. We were just short of 200 thumbs ups on the morning show today when we went off the air. Hopefully that came through or will happen later today. I usually can count on viewers watching the reruns of the morning shows to pop them up. Looks like we got 191 thumbs ups for the morning show. We're only 9 away over there from 200 thumbs up. So that's getting closer and closer every few minutes. Fabulous. Thank you all for being here today and helping out the channel, stepping up for us and becoming a part of the family here. 97 thumbs ups, 3 to go. We've got our 100 for the afternoon show. Beautiful. We've got more comments coming in. DQ says that you are 22.15 million in Dong, Alex. You're doing great. Cindy B, I'm having fun buying MULN and selling covered calls, but sure make its commission free. You've got to make sure. Joe K, in other words, how long are you in California for? I'm going to be down in early July. No, we're here to the end of April, just the end of April, and then we head back to Canada. Alex, it's quite rare for me to execute a trade this well without some drama. Bought back at the low this morning, sold on that little pop to 1830. Well done, Sean and Wendy. Number 96, Home Skillet. Number 97, Bruce. You're going to get 100 thumbs ups. And right now, 102 have arrived and have landed. 102 thumbs ups, guys. Thank you very much. We are in the promised land. Let's add to it. And if any of you can hit back to the show from this morning and hit the thumbs up button there. Thank you. We're now at 1824 on GameStop. I think is where we're at. Let me double or triple check this because my devices are really wonky right now. One device tells me we're at 1824 on GameStop. The other one tells me we're at 1813. So I'm having trouble figuring this out. We're down either 136 on the Dow or we're down 177. So that's what I got in front of me right now for quotes. Not very good. Alex says to DQ, that's a lot of dong, you know. Coyote, Alex, well done. DQ, that is a lot of dong. Hector, Alex, bravo. Drama follows me also. Oscar, I am number 104 on your thumbs up meter. Thank you. I'm not sure if I should buy already a deep in the money call to support my newest 2 written calls, says Splair. I'm wondering what to do. Constantine, number 104. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Thank you, Constantine, for the thumbs ups. Appreciate that. We are working on growing and getting better. Fantastic. Under 69 folks here. Welcome all 169 of you to the show. I'm glad to have you here with us. Hope you're finding it educational, useful, and profitable. Right. It's Constantine. Neat. Splair. Neat. Marcus, Bruce, I sold IBM on April 21, 135 call. I sold it for $5.30. It is now worth $1.50. Is it better to keep it longer or better to roll down? I can go into a 7/21, a July 21, 130 at 6. Looks good to me. That sounds pretty good to me too. 127.80 on the stock. I like this move. Yeah. I'd make that 450 improvement in your life. Yeah, take that deal. Definitely. Marcus, has anyone spoken to Beach Boy today? Did I mention anything to I don't know if Beach Boy said hi to us this morning. I think he was here yesterday. He did send me an email last night or yesterday afternoon. Constantine, or maybe 105, says Constantine. You might be 105 thumbs up. Right on. Maria, going in with the knee and curling emojis. Hector has the knee attack going. The Big E's got the knee attack going. We are under attack here. The knee emoji attack is underway right now. It is happening here as viewers have decided to kick in the knee emojis. The Knights of Knee have been called into action here to make our stocks behave themselves. And so here we go. Knee is underway here. Here they go across the board. Maria's here with knee emojis. And they're coming. They're definitely coming in here. A little delay from my end, but they're happening. Harold the Hacker, bingo, knee emojis all over the place. Fabulous, everyone. Congratulations on your knee attack. You new members, you can now use the knee emojis too. Fire away when ready. 100-point down dip on the Dow at this point. Down 2 points on S&P. We're up 22 on NASDAQ. A bit of a turnaround on the market there. We're up to 110. Thumbs up. Spicy Android just hit the knee emoji buttons. And the attack continues. Neat. Absolutely. There they are. Karen is in here with knee emojis. White Feather. My very first knee. I feel so special. Congratulations, White Feather. You can hit that button multiple times if you want and post them out there. Well done. Welcome to the knee party, my friend. Home Skillet. Neat. Here they come. Look at Spire laughing out loud. Says knee, look at the Spire. What's going on? Is it going higher or is it on fire? Spire down 7 cents at 91 cents. It's a tad better. Smart Rent up 17.5 at the moment. Coyote is here with the knee emojis. Everyone remembers their first knee, by the way. White Feather says Coyote. Everyone remembers it. Time Machine 007. Neat. DQ. Neat. And a fish. Okay. Alex, White Feather, welcome to the party, pal. Neat. John Anderson is in there with the knee emojis. Away we go. Thank you all for being part of this experience. We're down again 1 I'm not sure if we're down 150 on the Dow or not. 106 on the Dow. We've got conflicting numbers here. Really weird. 106 drop on the Dow right now. GameStop up 22. SoFi down a penny. Tesla's down 621. Apple's up $1.02. Unity is up 17 cents. HBQ up 51. Right on. White Feather saying thanks everybody. Yep. Once you become part of the fam, you're part of the family. Thank you all for helping out today, being part of this show. Beautiful. 111 thumbs ups and counting. Thank you guys. Appreciate that too. We now have 20 minutes left in the day, and we're done for the session. Don't forget tonight, 8 o'clock, Gold Bagel members, join me primetime live with your buddy Uncle Bruce at 8 p.m. for Gold Bagel members. Looking forward to seeing you there. GameStop, $18.29, 1830, up 24 pennies. And SoFi is unchanged at 651 right now. Tesla 181.51, up down 620 at the moment. There it is. The Dow's apparently off 97 points. S&P down 1.2. NASDAQ up now 25. So we have a bit of a buy wave coming through, led mainly through the Tesla, through the NASDAQ markets. Those are the stocks that seem to be reacting the best at the moment. The other two indexes are being dragged up at this point. All righty. That's what I see, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for participating. Congratulations on your option rights, on your option buybacks, your rollovers. Good job, everybody. Some of you taking advantage of some real nice profits. Calls that you've written several weeks ago at much higher levels. They've come off. You're now able to buy them back and write either further out or closer in for even more money. This is what we do, and why not raise more dry powder and keep it going. 18.28 on GameStop shares. The low today, $17 and I think it was 68 cents or something like 63. 17.63 was the low trade today on GameStop. All righty. DQ says, then when you have found the shrubbery, you must cut down the mightiest tree in the forest with a herring. That's what that is. Herring, options, nomads. Neat. There you go. Don't forget the herring. Well done. Excellent explanation. Appreciate that. You can't forget stuff like that. You just can't. Got to know these things. Option nomads. Neat. Right on. Marcus, GameStop, January 2025 $10 call. Open interest is quite high, 2,000 of them now. It is mostly from this channel. The only other strike that has a higher open interest is a January 25 $60 call, 3,000 of those. Talk about gambling. Yes, I suppose, right? 2,000 calls. That represents 200,000 shares of stock, because if you multiply 2,000 times 100 shares, it's 200,000 shares. So if you guys have written these calls and now you're writing calls and making $2 every time you flip over your calls, you're making $400,000 as a group flipping over your GameStop calls. That's 400 grand in your accounts that you can now use to buy more deep in the money calls, other shares that you're averaging down on, other deep in the money calls to write more calls. It adds up. This channel is becoming more powerful all the time. And hey, you guys, there are folks on this channel who aren't making $2 a contract. They're making more than that. And some of you have done $2 a contract several times over, or $1 several times over. And these dollars have been repounded back in here to grow this thing. And this is why this channel is becoming a force. It wouldn't surprise me if you guys have taken $1 million off the table in the last 2 months from the option sellers, option buyers easily. Coyote, we've taken over the GameStop option chain. DQ, freaking Rugman has abandoned me. Mirko, Uncle Bruce, I had 16 GameStop, June 21, sold at $389, end of February. I spot them back, just bought back 7 of them today for $192, and I rolled down to the 19s from 21s. Same date, $269, $77 times 7, and I'm still out of the money. Nice going. Yeah, keep it going. If you can get them all done that way, 16 times $77 in your pocket. $770 and about $400. That's $1,200. for an out of money call. Nice going. This is called making money with this market. So what I'm talking about here, whether the profits are slight or huge, profits are being made on thousands of contracts, not necessarily just these 2025s. Obviously, they're the deep in the money calls. Fabulous stuff, everyone. Well done, and way to rake in the cash from these option players. Take their money and move on with it, and build your portfolio and solidify it and build it up. Absolutely. Take a look at getting out of that day job. Absolutely getting away from the day job. Well done. Well, we're down 49 points on the Dow. It looks like we're coming back on again. The markets are still climbing. We're up. We're positive on the S&P and NASDAQ. NASDAQ is up 48 points, 0.42%. The S&P is up 5.8 points, 1.15% right now. The Dow's down 0.14 at the moment. Okay. Hey, Larry Titus. Hi, all. I am number 116 today on the thumbs up meter. Thank you, Larry. 14 minutes to go, and then Larry will hit the bells to close the session today. Thank you, my friend. Mirko, maybe I roll the other 9 to September 18s or 19s for about $4. Maybe I do that too. You've got choices, my friend. 1835 now on GameStop. A little better. The high of the day, 1838. The higher the GameStop shares go, the higher the premiums are for those calls you folks are thinking of writing. So keep your eyes on that. Well done, everyone. We're green on SoFi. We're up 1 penny now at 652 on SoFi shares. Tesla down 5.39, 182.32. Apple is up 164. The Unity software is now 26 cents to the good, and HPQ right now 28.22 of 57 cents. Looking at the ATIP at 33.4, up 1.2 cents. Google is up 82 cents. Moderna is up 102. Cisco's up 19 centinos. Pfizer off 22. IBM off 25, but they're both coming up right now. Microsoft is only down 30. It's climbing. 23andMe is a little better. It's down 6.5. Matterport holding a 9.5 cent gain. Cyxtera is improving. It's down 3 now. Rocket Lab is also getting better, down just a dime. SmartRent holding its own, up 17.5 cents at the moment. Spire is off 5.5, but it's climbing. It's at 92.5. The low was 89.3, so it's 2.5, 3 cent gain roughly. A little better. Spire at, like I said, 92.4. Bed Bath Beyond is down 3.5 cents. Amazon is up 38 and climbing. Home Depot is up 3.59 and climbing. Netflix is climbing too, up 276. VanEck Vectors is definitely climbing, up 623. Adobe's up 114 right now, climbing. Goldman Sachs up 347, 349.54, and also improving. Boeing is getting better, down 51 cents. Meta definitely climbing, up 55. It's in the green now. Royal Caribbean is down 121, coming back. Carvana is climbing. It's up 3 now. Robinhood is holding its own at a 26 cent gain. BlackBerry is up 11.5 at the moment. Target climbing higher, up 59 cents. JP Morgan looks like it's going up. It's down just 90 cents now. Costco up 18, just broke through the break-even line. Walmart's still down $1.08. Disney green up 23 cents, and Nvidia up 8.42. Definitely a pop here. And American Airlines up 21, climbing as well. We definitely have positive momentum on a lot of the stocks right now. And I see the Dow only down 38. S&P up 7, and the Nasdaq up 53. With 11 minutes to go, we may have a green day on all 3 indexes if this buying wave comes on. Not surprising after a 500-point drubbing yesterday to get this little bit of a bounce. It could be a dead cat bounce. It'll really be evident tomorrow when we see how the open is. Will the market really, put its pants on and go to work, or are we in continued sell zone here? Are we going to have more resistance? I don't know. Stick around, and we'll let you know what we see here. let's see. Home Skillet. GameStop spikes sure have settled down. I remember writing $40 out of the money, then being $20 in the money in the same contract. DQ, is the market becoming immune to the rug bull? Deep value, Spider doesn't want to be under 400 all year, SPY. Brian, Home Skillet might be because 50% of the free float is out of the deep in the money covered calls and DRSs by individual investors. That might be it. Who knows? We're watching a lot of interesting stuff. 1827 on GameStop. 11 cents from the high of the day. Down 53 on the Dow. SoFi down 2. Tesla down 563. Apple up 149. Unity up 17. HBQ up 55 cents. That's what I see right now. It's what we got here. See what's going on. Oh boy. I need a nap today before the big show tonight. Oh, I'm working hard here. What else is going on here? Thank you. There we are. We're down 58 on the Dow now, up 19 on GameStop. Okay. Way to go on your options, everybody. All these call options you're buying back for a nice profit. You're rolling into new ones. You're able to do more and more of this on your own now. You don't need me for the little tiny things, which is really great. I'm here for any questions you have, any advisory. Thank you, by the way, for those of you who have been answering my running question. I've been asking about whether or not any of you would be willing to book a one-on-one with me in the afternoon during market hours. I've been looking into this more and more. I'll keep you posted on what's coming up on that decision. And 6-on-1s, I'm not sure what the status will be on 6-on-1s at the moment. I also have to decide the future of those. We'll keep you posted. But way to go making some coin here. Some of you are doing really well with your option trading now. Marcus, it is amazing to watch Spire price action on the way down. 2% bid-ask spread, sell orders below ask price, pushing prices down. Imagine Tesla having a 2% $4 spread. Home Skillet, I'm still trying to figure out with a non-fungible token. What is that really? White Feather, have a good night, everybody. Coyote, Home Skillet, a Grift, laughing out loud. Bobby Atkinson, Canada holding rate, no increase on the interest rate. White Feather, thank you for being here and thanks for joining today. It's great to have you in here. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Look, Bank of Canada decided not to raise rates. They decided to keep their interest rate basically unchanged. Interesting. That will probably have an effect on the Canadian dollar, I would imagine. Let's see here. What does it show now? The Canadian dollar, 137.94, definitely gave up some ground. Was even up over 138. Looks like 138.1 at one point. Canadian dollar is now 72.48. So it's given up a penny in the last week or so. No question, it's given up some ground. There's a headline here in the Wall Street Journal that says, U.S. shale boom shows signs of peaking as big oil wells disappear. America's biggest oil gushers are shrinking, evidence that companies have drilled through much of their best wells and are poised to reach a plateau in productivity. Interesting. And then Powell says data will determine size of the next rate increase. That's always true. Yep, it is true. Okay. Lots to follow here. Lots going on. About to have a big budget fight next week between the Congress and the president. That should be a lot of fun. Don't know where it's all going to go. Thank you all for popping through and being part of the show. We're down to 6 minutes to go, and then our day is done. 18.25 last trade on GameStop shares. We're ahead 19 cents today. The Dow down 51. S&P is up 5.6. NASDAQ up 45. Oil down $1.05. Okay. Whew. Okay. 123 thumbs up. So you guys are awesome today. You guys are really nailing it. Thank you. I have written down important questions for the next prime time, says Splair. Maria Powell, thanks, Uncle Bruce. Wing Commander, you sold me, Uncle Bruce, on a one-on-one during market hours. Bobby, Hector Salamanca, Bobby, thanks for that news on rates. There you go. We'll keep you posted on this. As I say, I'm exploring a number of scenarios that will really I'm just trying to make the channel better at all times. Always trying to make things better for the channel. So bear with me as I figure out what's going on. Looks like we have a good buy wave coming in on the Dow. I noticed the chart here. If you take a look at the last, basically the last little while here, we're now, I think we're down maybe 40 something points right now on the index. Let me just double check. It's on this device over here. Down 51, I think, is where we're at right now. There we go. There we are. Whoo-wee. Yeah, look at that. Boy, oh boy. This is a pretty good looking rebound on the Dow Jones. Here it is. There's this morning right here. We were up here this morning. We drifted lower, a little higher here, down. By 1:30 today, we were down here. But look at this spike at the end of this chart. Look at this. This market is coming on. We're now just off 53 points. So looking very good. My phone says we're off 500, by the way. My phone just went ballistic, but we're off 52 points right now on the markets. S&P is green. NASDAQ is green. 2-year Treasury yields jump further above 5% today. That's it. 1823 is the last quote on GameStop. Oh gosh, excuse me. And we're just watching a lot of activity here. Let's see here. Thanks for that on the rates, says Hector. Brian, Bobby, that is just estimates, correct? They didn't actually come out with it yet. And I think the bank. I don't know if the Bank Canada. No, they did not raise rates. It's official. Bank of Canada did not budge today. I think that was out this morning. 56-point drop on the Dow. Definite improvement here from the low of the day. Okay. What do we got in time? 2 minutes to go, and Larry will hit the bells. Thank you, Larry, for being on standby. Wing Commander, Tesla really begs to go lower. My first target is 166, extended target 145. I'm not in a hurry to buy back more Tesla yet. Selma House, Fast Upper Marlboro, 125 thumbs ups today for your afternoon show, Bruce. Thank you, everybody. 159 of you are here. Appreciate these thumbs ups today. We are looking at Tesla at 181.79, really flatlining here, not really recovering very much on the day's trades. Yeah. Whoo-wee. 57-point drop on the Dow. That's all it is, just 57 points. Okay. 1 minute to go, and Mr. Titus will do his thing today. Thank you all for being here with me today. Thank you for those of you who've made donations today in whatever currency is comfortable to you. Thank you for PayPal donations. Thank you for taking classes. Someone picked up a class again today. And again, if you want a one-on-one, at the moment, I just do them on Sundays. If anyone's interested, let me know. Otherwise, we'll talk down the road about the possibility of one-on-ones Monday to Friday during market hours. We're looking into some things here. We'll keep you posted as I know more. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Susan Shops About says, I am thumbs up 130. You got 130. And Larry says, I'm the bellman. And I'm ringing the bells, pal. We're done for the session, sir. And we only lost 55 points on the Dow Jones. That's all it was, with a 5-point gain on the S&P and NASDAQ up 41. So there you go. That's all she wrote, says Larry. That's all. That's all there is. No more crying. DQ, thank you, Larry. Home Skillet, as always. Thank you, Larry Titus. Right on. Now we have reports coming out, earnings. Spire and SmartRent, they're coming out with their numbers a year after the bell, aren't they? And now the question is, what will happen with their shares? That is going to be the big question. SmartRent, SMRT. SmartRent, we closed today at 274.5, gaining 14.5 cents today. SmartRent ultimately, where are we here? Yeah, here it is. SmartRent, 274 to have a volume today of 928,000. That was our volume today on SmartRent. Now we're getting ready for the aftermarket. What is going to happen there? And then the other one that we're waiting on is Spire. Spire today closed at 91 cents, and the volume today was 878,000. The aftermarket, it's 93.5, up 2.5 cents. And for SmartRent, the after hours were at 274 even, down a half a penny at this point. So that's the early indications over there. Let's do this if we can. Let's go to right here. I'm going to go CNBC, and I'm going to look at, let's see, SMRT, SmartRent. SmartRent, $2.74 at the moment. And then I'm going to look at, CNBC, NBC. Come back in here for Spire. Okay, and see if I can get that to work up for me. 94 cents. Okay, there we are. Okay. Okay. 274 on SmartRent, 94 cents on Spire at the moment. Okay. Okay, that's out of there, and that's out of there. Just hanging in there, folks. I'm trying to clean up something here on my email thing and get that out of the way, and wait and see if we have any action. SmartRent at 274, and Spire is at is not showing me anything at the moment on the after hours. Nothing that I can see yet. Okay. Spire 94 cents and the SmartRent 274. We're up about 3 cents on Spire in the after hours, and we're waiting to hear from both companies on their results. Now, let me see if I can check this out over here. We've got Spire over there. 95 cents last trade after hours. And nothing new there. Spire announced yesterday that they're going to participate in the Bank of America Global Industries Conference, show and tell. They're going to be at that. March 21. So that's in 13 days. I'm glad to hear that. Good to see that. At Aspire, sitting at 95 cents in the aftermarket. SmartRent, 274 right now. Let's see. Let's see if I can make this work over here. Here we are, SmartRent right now. 274 at the moment. No change at the moment. And earnings expected any time and nothing out yet. Waiting for announcements to be made. There we are. Nothing new yet. Okay. Okay. Aspire and SmartRent. All right. Anyone sees anything, do let me know, okay? If you see anything come across. Hey, Splair, thanks for these interesting, relaxed shows today. The day was really worth it. Right on, Splair, and as well, thank you, Larry. Joe K, time for a nap, Uncle B. Oh, I know it. Bobby grabbed a GameStop $8 stock. $8, what is it? Deep in the money call, Jan 25 for 10.65 in the last minute. Nice going. Stealing that one. Let's see. GameStop 18.19 was the final trade. That's a $10.19 call, picking it up for 10.65. Nice. Good night, Golden Bagel from Zeta State. Bobby Atkinson, 96.4 rule. That's nice. Alex, Bobby, I'm calling the cops. You've stolen that contract. Home Skillet, Aspire, perking up a bit. And Bobby Atkinson, nice job. Brian, the Sniper, Smoke Dog, Aspire at 95. Bobby Atkinson, Smart released on Questrade. SmartRent has released their results on Questrade. 274 on SmartRent, but Spire is showing 87 cents in last trade, down 6 cents on the CNBC site. Let's see, Spire. 86.8. I'm showing down 4.2 cents. On Aspire. Aspire is 24,000 shares volume. Press release. Nothing yet. No, haven't got it. No announcement yet made. Still, whatever it's doing, it might be trading on its own. I don't know. 87 cents on Spire now, down 6 cents from its close of 93. Odd. SmartRent 274 unchanged on 53,000 so far from where I can see it here. I like the report of robbery, says Coyote. Hawkeye, thanks for his arms well folded. Have a good night, everybody. Brian, SmartRent has $217 million in cash. Marcus Spire bid ask 87 to 95. BW March 8th, 405 recorded quarterly revenue of $22.4 million, 49% year-over-year increase. Quarterly net cash used to operate activities of $5.1 million, 72% year-over-year. Free cash flow, says BW, used in the quarter of $8.1 million, 66% year-over-year. Full year 2022 ARR net retention rate 117%. So they're holding on to their clients. 87 cents is still showing is indicated as a last trade on Spire. 274 last trade indicated on SmartRent. Strong 2023 outlook, which improves on 2022 results, says BW. Brian, adjusted EBITDA of $14.1 million and $74.7 million for the fourth quarter, full year respectively, up 35% and down 34% year over year. SmartRent, says Brian. That's what we got. 92 now on Spire. Spire is now 92, SmartRent 274. So Spire just jumped up again. These bid asks are that wide, and so a trade on the offer, and we're up here. We're up a penny now on Spire at 92 cents. Okay. Volume, according to CNBC, 9,400 shares. That's all it is, 9,400. SmartRent volume is 53,000 at 274 with no change. Oh boy. Okay. Brian, revenue of 40.6 million and 167 million for the fourth quarter and full year respectively, up 17% and 52% year over year. So the numbers are climbing for this company, as it has been every quarter. Every quarter, it's bigger, it's bigger, it's bigger. The question is on anyone's mind is, when do they turn the corner to profitability, and what are the plans for 200 plus million in cash? What's the big picture going to look like there? I do not know. Spire's trading at 92 cents, SmartRent at 274 right now. From what I can tell you right here, that's what I see right now. Okay. No news yet on the quarter. No news yet on the quarter. 92 cents last trade on Spire, 274 SmartRent on 53,000, 9,600 traded on Spire at this point. Not much, not much. Okay. GameStop news about their earnings, says Brian. GameStop Corp today announced that it will report fourth quarter and full year fiscal 2022 results after the market closes on Tuesday, March 21. So that's 13 days from now, 2 weeks yesterday. Out will come the GameStop. We have a date on GameStop. Bobby, Spire is released. The loss is 10 cents a share. I think that's what it was. That's what it was expected to be. I think the loss was supposed to be 10 cents a share. That's not coming as a like a shock out of left field or anything like that. At least I didn't think so. Okay. Okay. Total shares outstanding 140 million. So it's a $14 million loss over 3 months. They're losing less than 5 million a month, and they have 200 something million in the bank. So they've got quite a bit of cash here to wait out the turnaround, wait and expect the turnaround to happen. 92 cents last trade, a SmartRent 274 last trade, and that's where we are, where we seem to be at the moment. Uncle Bruce estimate was 09, expected 09, and it was supposed to be 09. It's now 10. So perhaps their inflation costs are a little higher. That's my guess. Of course, when they negotiate contracts, they'll obviously set them for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And if you've set contracts 3 years ago, you can't change the number that you charge your client, although your costs might have gone up in the last 2 years. Would make sense to me. I would imagine that any new contracts that they're putting out now into the world reflect the interest, the higher cost of inflation, to negate and stay ahead of the earnings per share end of things. Spire sales 22.3 million, which has missed the consensus of 23.36. Who cares? Makes no difference. 92 last trade on Spire, and SmartRent 274 on 53,000 shares. What I see right now. Waiting for SmartRent to speak. Spire has spoken. What will Spire say, or what will SmartRent say? Spire's up a penny right now. What will SmartRent do from their angle? We wait. We wait and we watch, and we wait and we watch to see what's going on. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for popping in and hanging around with me today. Appreciate it. Okay. Oh. Spire 92, SmartRent 274. Okay. Okay. Looking beyond the earnings per share, these Spire numbers are impressive. Strong growth, says Alex. Bama Bay, 43.38% increase over sales of 14.98 million, same period last year. It's a good growth curve, no doubt about it. Can they keep this kind of pace going and go from the 40 million to the 80 million next year, 75, 80 million? Can they keep this coming? Well, this is what we're going to see. They continue to sign deals. We hear about them all the time. And I sure like to see them become profitable. Brian, Bobby, I learned something new today. Questrade is quick on the earnings report news. Other than the pricey fees, I really like this platform, Questrade Edge anyways. Interesting stuff. Okay. Still waiting for any kind of move on these two. Not much to report. They have not shifted much at all. Just nothing at all. Ryan Cohen tweeted, "It is some Japanese letter. I don't know what it means. Haha." Okay. All right. We don't know. Is GameStop doing anything after hours? It is 18.20, up a penny on the after hours. There's nothing seems to be happening there as we await the SmartRent release of numbers. 53,000 volume. That looks like that number has not changed. 10,000 traded on Spire. That's 1,000 more than last indicated. Not a lot going on there. SmartRent 274. Oh yeah. Welcome everybody to the party, pal. Hanging around, waiting for SmartRent to speak. Come on, tell us what's going on. Coyote, it means hello. That's what that symbol means, that letter. Okay. SmartRent 274. And they've reported SmartRent is out. Here come the numbers. Here we go. Revenue. SmartRent revenue, 40 million and 167 million for the quarter and the year, up 17 and 52%. Net loss 21 million for the quarter, 96 for the year, down 18% and up 34% year over year. Adjusted EBITDA 14 million and 74 million, up 35 and down 34%. Cash 217 million. This is SmartRent. And on the SmartRent stock, I show nothing new. Back over here for a minute. Spire at 92 cents. Let's double check everything here. I still don't see anything on Spire. Am I correct in my assumptions here? Where am I? I'm over here. GameStop going international. Bobby wants to know. Bama Babe, SmartRent fourth quarter revenue 40 million versus street estimate 47. DQ, I'm selling an NFT on RC's tweet. Smoke Dog, Spire's closed bumped up to 93.5 cents on Yahoo, but still staying. It's up 1 cent in the aftermarket. Bobby, you let the GameStop hype machine run tomorrow. I got a call to write. Coyote, he also posted hello in Spanish last April, I believe. Alex, DQ, I'll give you 6 million dong for it. Let's do that. 274 on SmartRent and 92 cents on Spire. That's where we're at right now, kids. That's the story. That's all I got for you at this point. Nothing else showing. That's what I have. Okay. No additional volume at this point. I don't know. Don't know what else to say. All right, folks, I'm going to pack this in because you are probably noticing I'm having trouble keeping my eyes open. I'm so tired getting up at 3:30 this morning. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna get some rest in now before I do the primetime show. I'm gonna load up the primetime show for you, and we'll see you guys tonight at 8:00, and let's see what happens to these stocks in the meantime. And we'll talk option strategy. Gold Bagel members, I will see you 8:00 Eastern for the primetime show tonight. Hopefully, I will be more rested for you. We're at 18.20 on GameStop, up a penny, and we're at 2.74 on SmartRent, and we're at 92 cents on Spire. Okay, guys. Thank you, everybody. I'll catch you a little later, and thank you, Lair and Mirko. Good night from Sweden. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Good night from Harold the Hacker, guys. Thank you. All right, guys. We'll see you in a little bit.